Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a day in the life of Morgan. I don't know if this is interesting for anybody, but I figured I'd film it. If you guys want to watch it, here we go. All right, guys, we finished our morning routine here at the house. Now I got to make another cup of coffee to go, and we're heading to the gym. All right, guys, we are heading to the Flex Rec, Montrose Flex Rec. It's kind of like a CrossFit gym, just run by the city of Montrose. If you guys are new here, this is my favorite part about my house, not the van, the giant garage. I love it very much. I live in a double wide, but I have a huge garage, and that's how you know you got your priorities right. That right there, that's my happy sight. Honestly, my entire life, okay, that's not true, but a lot of my life, I've been wanting this, and I've finally have it, and it makes me very, very happy. All right, guys, if you have been with the channel long, you have probably seen me gain and lose weight a lot. It's kind of been a curse of my life. My body type is just it's one that when I was younger I stayed thin just because I was super active, and you know, my metabolism was banging or whatever. But as I now am getting older, I'm 48 now, it takes a lot more effort to stay at a correct weight. So been struggling the last few years. It hasn't been really good. Just haven't been focused, and I've been getting older and not really wanting to admit that it takes a different kind of effort as you get older. But finally, I did admit that, and I've been putting in the work, and it has been working really well. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've lost a bunch of weight. I feel really good. A lot of that is due to my good friend Don Funk here in Montrose, who is my personal trainer. He brought me on as kind of a project to see what we could do with an older guy. And I know there's a lot of you guys that are older than me, but there's a lot of you guys that are way younger than me. But take a guy who's, relatively active, relatively fit, but see what we can do with some concerted actual effort. And that's where we are right now. We are in the middle of that. Also, I've joined the Cody Webb CW2 training. I think I'll put a link in the description. It's his platform, app, whatever you want to call it. It's really great. It's got some amazing training stuff, like physical training stuff. It's got amazing skills training stuff, and then you've got access to Cody and his coaching. You can send him videos of you doing things, and he'll critique it and whatever. And also, there's a whole bunch of really amazing riders also on that app that will also jump in and help. It's been really good. So make sure you check that out. I do have a code. It doesn't benefit me, but it helps you guys. It's called Homie Hookup 25. Save 25% and on a membership there, and it's really great. But yeah, I've been doing that, and then honestly, my Garmin Instinct 2 solar watch has been huge. I got that kind of as a prompt to see if I can, I don't know, sometimes for me it takes like spending money on something or buying something new or whatever to kind of really motivate me. So about probably already 4 or 5 months into this journey, I bought this watch, got the app on my phone, and started really using it, and it has made a massive difference. I use it linked with, I think, MyFitnessPal is my calorie counter thing, and yeah, it's been really good for me. Actually paying attention to what I eat, how much I eat, what that looks like calorie wise, what I actually burn in a day. And you know, and also when I exercise and go to the gym, things like that. So it's been rad. You know, guys, if you're out there, you're struggling, you're trying to lose some weight, you're trying to get fit, you can do it. First of all, you can do it. Second of all, hopefully I can be a little bit of inspiration, because I'm a busy guy. I'm married. I've got 2 kids. I run a business. I do this whole YouTube thing. I got a lot going on, and I'm managing to pull it off, and it feels good. I feel so much better. My wife is so much happier with me because I'm a much nicer person to be around when I'm in good shape. So yeah, it's pretty rad. Anyway, let's get to the gym. Flex Rec, pretty sweet deal, 24/7. Got an app on the phone, lets me open this door, which is pretty cool. There we go. All right, guys, today is not a all right, guys, today is a cardio / foundation day. So we're going to be hammering down on the fan bike, and then doing our 12-minute foundation thing, which I've talked about in a couple videos, and I freaking love it. It's hard, it really sucks, but it is making my back feel way better. It's also just making my whole body feel better. So yeah, let's get after it. "20 minutes of this," and yeah, I won't bore you guys with all of this. Gotta finish with a sprint. Oh, there we go. So 20 minutes, most of it at like 145, 150 beats per minute, and then at the end, I sprint a minute on, minute off, minute on, minute off, and then the final minute. I made that up. I have no basis for that, but it seems like it works pretty good. It's hard. I sweat a lot, so can't be bad, right? I do have some specific exercises that Dawn has given me in like whole routines, but today is not a day I follow this. But stick around if you guys, let me know if you guys like this style video, if you watch it all the way to the end, and if you want any more. Yeah, let me know. I'm happy to film it, edit it and all that, but if you guys aren't into it, then I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. All right, time for foundation training. All right, guys, I just have it downloaded on my phone. I can download videos. There we go, original 12-minute foundation training.
All right, guys, so this is your personal foundation.
I'm gonna set it up here so I can kind of watch it. I pretty much got it down, but I just like to see it every now and then. And yeah, it's 12 minutes. It's amazing how hard it is in 12 minutes. I won't film the whole thing, but you can check out some of it.
Reach your arms out as far as you can. Push the hips back just a little bit more. From here, take a deep breath in. I want you to bring your arms across your chest, shoulders pulled back. We're gonna go 15 good mornings right here. Pay attention to what's going on right here. Make sure your lower back is braced, the back foot. Only part of your body moving is just that back ankle. Press up and down about 10 times, nice and slow. Go ahead, stand all the way up. Shake it off a little bit. Do that every day.
There we go, guys. It's time to get home. Come on, my kids to school. All right, guys, as you're gonna notice throughout this video, I'm a big fan of coffee, like really good coffee. I got that nice machine at the house. It's an espresso machine. It's a Rancilio Miss Sylvia. It's about the top of the line as far as home machines that aren't plumbed in. It doesn't have plumbing, you gotta pour water in it. I did a lot of research. Anyway, it's awesome. Plus a Rancilio grinder. Absolutely brilliant. Key is, though, obviously good coffee beans. We use coffee from Old Bisbee Roasters. No affiliation. I pay for it. Full retail. And I just love it. And I think you guys should try it if you like it. Oh, man. And this is one of my favorite cups of coffee. I love the first one of the day, but I really like the one after a workout because I make it really hot, get the mug nice and hot, all that good stuff. And I have this awesome cup of coffee for the drive home, which is about 5 minutes. All right, guys, got the kid to school, got everything done. Now it's time to make some breakfast. Now that I've exercised and gotten up and rolling, it's time to make a little bit of breakfast. So I prepped some stuff last night. We got chicken and peppers all grilled up there. We got some more peppers because I like peppers. We got some tater rounds, which I freaking love. These eat up a bunch of calories, but that's why I work out. So I'm gonna show you guys real fast how I log this stuff. I don't know if you care, but so there's my, let's see, the Garmin Connect app. Gonna log calories for today. Breakfast, add food, and barcode. So, boom. And then we're just gonna keep adding stuff, eggs, peppers, whatever. We got some chicken for protein. He was talking to her because he was eating. All right, guys, heading to work. Bop uppers. There's Leroy. The healer is Leia. If you don't know her, she's real mean to strangers. So, yeah, if you come to my house, I don't recommend trying to get in unless I'm with you, and then even then, it's still a bit of a gamble. Oh, the other way that I am very blessed as a human is that my shop is a grand total of 3 to 4 minutes from my house. So I guess actually the gym is probably closer to 10 minutes, whole 10 minutes. But the shop is very close. Funny, as much filming as I do, I still don't know how to do this vloggy thing. We'll get better at it. That is what the shop looks like in the mornings before we push everything out of the way. We got a lot to do. Right on, that's enough stuff pushed out for now. Got my lunch, which is just salad with cucumbers in it, a little bit of dressing, and an apple. So pretty light lunch going on there. Yeah, and now, guys, the weird part of my life, which is this internet part, I gotta take care of stuff. So come over here. Guys ask me all the time what I use to edit. I use Final Cut Pro on a Mac. Nothing special about this Mac. It's actually pretty old. It works great. I'm a big fan of Mac computers or Apple computer, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I like yeah, I just like the way they work. They work for me and my brain. They work good. So yeah, I'm just gonna check all our stuff, answer any comments on YouTube, check our email, all that good stuff. and then we're gonna get after it. I got two sets of fork seals coming in today, and then whatever, tons of stuff. So, and obviously I'll be filming all that on the other camera for the other things. And by the way, real quick, I'm filming this whole vlog on my Ace Pro from Insta360. I really like that camera. This is my old GoPro Hero 9 that honestly was a great camera, no problems, but when Insta360 reached out, I said, yeah, sure, I'll try it, and I've been so happy with that camera. It's just been really good. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to this stuff, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get to this stuff. He was third in his class. I'm like, what? And I was like, he said that, and like a whole bunch of his friends were over last night. I'm like, what? Were the rest of your class amputees? He's like, Dad. Ruth was dying laughing. She's like, oh my God, be nice to your son. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he's a big, strong kid, but I didn't think he was very fast. All right, guys, while I'm waiting for the forks to show up, we're gonna change the tire, put a sprocket on this wheel. This is a sad thing. Look at this sprocket. And he didn't even mention the sprocket at first when he got the wheel in. Tires all dry. I didn't even know what's going on with this thing, but we're gonna put new stuff on it.
Is there any way for me to get my KTM 300 XCW to sit higher? Like, with a longer spring? Because it...
No. I mean, a longer spring won't do it, but maybe. What year is it?
23.
Hi, what's
so
up?
I haven't knee replaced it.
Okay.
So, that compared to my 450, my knee hurts after I ride it because
Is it because of the peg? Okay.
Because of the, like, it's...
The angle of the peg, just the distance between the seat and the peg.
Yeah.
So it's not the seat and the ground.
No.
Okay, so yes. So yeah, the couple things you can do. I would lowered pegs.
Lowered pegs. Okay.
Oh yeah, I run them on both my bikes. Mine are down and back. So like you can go down and back, different amounts of down and back. So I would start there. And then the other thing to do is get a taller seat. So
like higher foam?
Yeah, so that you're increasing that distance, between the two. But I would start with the pegs because the one problem with taller seat is that then you're not super tall, right? Like it's not like you got real long legs, like crazy long legs. So if you get it too tall, then you're gonna be like searching for the ground in the hard stuff, which can, whatever, right? You might have to keep your knee comfy, but like I would start with the pegs, and I use the Carapax. This is who I get from I get them from First Track Motorsports, and guys actually in Canada. But they're sweet because they're like, if you order them and use our code on his website, they're like $135
okay
for a set, and they're stainless. Enduro Engineering they're probably the most affordable tall seats. They have tall and short and regular and different foams, different squishiness of foam, and they're probably the most affordable. Who is it? Seat Concepts is the nicest, but it's some big money.
Yeah, I was like, and appreciate the info.
Yeah, you bet, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too.
Josh Bowen.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good.
It is. All right, guys. Next on the lift are these two idiots. No, I'm just kidding. There's Old Mace and Dylan, and I don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of hanging out. Mason's kind of worthless.
I am kind of worthless.
But a couple of my kids' friends. Dylan's on a race team, so yeah, they're hanging out. Whatever. Next though is a couple sets of 4 cup of 2, 20. Oh, Steve Ott. Yes. We got a... Let me look. Is it? I'll look at it. He's got a radiator brace on there that is... the people who put the braces on there said you can't put a fan on there, but it's got some brackets for it, so like some holes for it. Let me go look before we order that. But yes, that is theoretically. All right, guys, so one of the things we're working on is this lovely TE300 and carbureted kickstart, really nice bike, 2018, one of the last unicorn bike. And it's got these holes for a fan, but I don't think specifically it's gonna work with what we've got. So we're gonna take a look at it. This Enduro Engineering radiator braces. Gotta see what fan works with those. Our Enduro Engineering radiator braces. They do have some holes that looks like specifically for maybe a fan, but maybe we need to research and see what EE says works. All right, one more fork, guys. I found jacked up parts in 3 for 3 now. So they're not jacked up, but just loose base valves, which is crazy. Got all those forks done. 4 for 4 on the jacked up loose base valve. I can't believe that. That's nuts. Those are two 2025 bikes, so that's no good. But yeah, we got them fixed up. Bike should work way better now. Super happy about that. I'm gonna eat some lunch, check some internets, do some stuff. Alright guys, so just used that camera to film talking about this bike. This is our buddy Kenneth Keller's bike, and we're doing a ton of work to it, and it's kind of a long story. I'm digging through his parts he sent out, and there's some over here, some are missing, but anyway, when I'm filming, a lot of times, guys, I just know, well, I shouldn't say I know, I don't think you guys are that interested in watching me take hoses off and things like that, so that's when I just close the camera, just go after it, start pulling things off and get things out of the way, because I just don't think that most people want to see that. Let me know if you want to see more of that kind of stuff. I just doubt it. So but yeah, no, I'm just yanking stuff off, cleaning this thing up, getting it all ready to go back together. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't think he got everything. He ordered a new Bendix because this is an 08, 09 or whatever, and the 16 Bendix is a much better setup because it's got a different gear here and a different ring gear in there that makes the thing spin easier. It gives it more torque. It doesn't spin faster, but it makes it spin easier. So anyway, it's just a better setup. So we also have new bushings, which that one is in desperate need of a new bushing. So is that. Anyway, yep, that's what's going on here, guys. There's a lot of things that happen not on the main camera because it would just take forever. So, and now it's taking forever because I'm talking to you about this. But I'm gonna get after it, and yeah, we'll get back to it when we can start putting things back together. All right, guys. End of the day. It's 5:41. Check this thing out. We got that all together, which is rad. Well, not all together, but we got the top end all on and ready to rock. New boot there, which is pretty sweet. Pretty happy about that. Obviously filming that for the main weekly slog. Really excited about that bike because it's really cool. A good friend of mine, Kenneth Keller, he's from Tennessee, sent this thing out for us to work on it, which is really, really cool. I'm very, very appreciative of that. So yeah, that's going. Now, guys, it is time to head home and get back to work on even more dirt bikes. My kids' bikes, my younger boys' YZ250, we're doing a big build series on that. Make sure you check that out here on the channel. Full on, complete tear down of the frame, new cases, new whatever. It's a brand new YZ250, which is cool. Got to go work on that. Also got to put a top end in my other kid's YZ250 and his buddy's YZ250. So it's like 3 YZ, it's gonna be out of hand. So yeah, let's go home. All right, we're home. They're the 2 that are gonna help. And my is inside, he'll be out here in a second. I guess you're not probably supposed to say that. Anyway, there's, I guess I better cut that out. Anyway, it is YZ250 night. We got that top end to do. We got to work on this bike, and then Mason will be wheeling his, I don't know where he is. There he is! There's Mason. Yeah, so it is shop night at the old homestead. We're gonna get to work. Wash that thing. I can't believe you went and got it all dirty right before we're gonna do a top end. So go wash it. You should have been doing all this.
I just got it.
This is the children these days. All right, guys, we are still here working with Mason. He's doing a great job. Just getting his cylinder ready. We've got the piston on. Everything's pretty much ready to go back together. He's just cleaning up that base of the cylinder, make sure it's good. I'm gonna slide that sucker on there, get this thing all done. Mason's gonna have a fresh top end in his YZ250. The project bike is coming along. I'm missing a couple bolts. Honestly, I don't know where they went. I had my subframe bolts. I don't know why those aren't here. And I noticed something. I just noticed something. It's gonna be interesting. This case does not have the thing for the neutral switch or the gear position sensor, so but the harness does, so I think it'll be all right. You guys comment below. Should be fine. I think it'll be just fine. I didn't even notice that when I got these cases from Phil, that's different. Doesn't have the little sensor and whatever. I would imagine we could just ground that or unground or whatever, and it will be fine. Because I think that's all that does is it goes around and it probably touches the ground, changing the ignition timing at some gear, 5th or I don't even know. So yeah, should be just fine, but it is interesting. And actually, now that I think about it, let's make sure this thing sparks. You know what? Just to make myself feel better, I'm gonna spray a little bit of this suspension clean in the airbox, and I'm gonna kick it. I wanna hear it go bang. All right, we're good. That makes me happy. All right, gonna go back to helping Dylan here, or Dylan, Mason, he's an idiot. And get this thing running. Whoa. There we go, guys. It's the end of the day. It is 11:06. We got Mason's bike all rocking and rolling. He kicked it, it fired up, so rad. Super excited about that. We made really good progress on the project YZ250. We had a great day at the shop. Got a lot of stuff done there. Zach did some awesome work on some suspension. It's a great day. Guys, that's what one of my days looks like. Let me know if you're interested in seeing any more of those. If there's any specific days of the week you want to see, let me know. Comment below. If there's any specific like days you want to see, whether it be like race day, you know, what stuff like that, let me know. We're busy working on Thomas's 74 Dodge truck too. It's not running, which is annoying because it needed a starter. We put a starter in it, and now the key switch doesn't do anything. Oh, it's one thing after another, guys. That's life, but I absolutely love it. I'm a blessed man. I thank God every day for everything that I have. And I thank him for you guys for watching these videos. It really means the world that you do it. It's, I don't know. It's a crazy part of my life that's actually really turning into something, and I appreciate each and every one of you for watching these videos. Punk Rock Club, thank you guys for sticking around to the end. You know that I love you more than everybody else. And yeah, it's time for bed.